Hey guys, it's me again, Orcslayer. What ifs? Where we last left off? Let's see. Checking. Uh, Deku had his first run-in with James Heller. He made when they were destroying infected, and this was the mission where Heller gets his shields. James Heller sort of listened to Deku, sort of following his lead. As Deku somehow, as you would say, kept him, well, I guess, under control in a way. Because like I said, Heller preferred just to go through and massacre everything, but if I remember correctly, he is military, and he does follow the hierarchy in a way. So, yeah, I would just go with that. Now, with Deku, he's going through it a lot. And his mother's being upgraded. You may ask, what does that mean? It means that they're getting, doesn't make sense. I would say, maybe not. Because in the yellow zone, that's where the Black Watch would keep Hazashi and his family. That way, if they ever need to and Hazashi starts to get rowdy or whatever, they could easily just say, hey, we know where your family is. And that along the way. But they really haven't had to do that. Hazashi seems pretty dedicated, as you would say. As he's making, actually, like I said, a lot of good money. See, for about a week worth of mission and everything that he's been going on, I'd say he makes per week around, for an entire week, I'd say about $800. Maybe. Yeah, $800 for a week's worth of work. I'd say it would probably be decent. Well, a week. That's 5 days, weekends off. Like, normal hours, I would guess. I guess that's pretty good. Anyways. I'm trying to calculate, but I don't know. Anyways. Yeah, seems a decent amount. I wouldn't say 1,000 because of how many personnel they have. And if they are part military, I believe, so I do think they have some support from the military, but I don't know if they would have enough to pay everyone the same amount. Like, for instance, some guy may just be getting $500 a week or something. I'm not entirely sure. Anyways, I digress. With what's happening there, Deku's continuing to do his little routine missions, as you would say. Goes around killing Nest and actually attacking a few of those, I forget what they're called, research outpost. As he destroys those and gets through with them, he's constantly getting stronger, and he's going around the same pace that James Heller is. As he's cutting through another Gore Nest, well, not Gore Nest, but just another squad of Black Watch troopers, hearing that this one had a high-ranking official in it, as he's about to finish off the dude, raises his claws up, and before he is able to strike, Mercer's like, Deku. Mercer, what are you doing here? The guy's crawling away. Well, the guy's Deku's standing on top of the guy. He's like, Mercer, what are you doing here? It's like, and I'll say this is a couple of months. So he's been rapidly getting better and such. And his arsenal requires of wings, shields, and claws. I was about to go attack this guy has some important information on some outposts. It's like, yeah. Heard you run to Heller. He's like, how'd you hear that? He brought it up to me. Yeah, it was an accident. Like, yeah. What did you tell him? That I got infected by accident? It's like, it's good. Anyways. Told him the truth. Like, oh god, he's gonna kill me. Like, he's like, maybe. Don't worry. I think you're strong enough to fend him off. I don't think so, man. He's like, believe in yourself, Deku. You're far more than anyone will ever be. Like, oh, what do you mean? You, as he starts saying, you are the new strain of humanity. The strongest version of us. He's like, yeah, but this was made from a deadly virus, man. Aren't we getting rid of it? And like, in the end, the evolved would be all that's left. Like, yes, that is correct. Deku, sort of sensing some hesitation as getting rid of the virus. He's like, yeah. It's like, alright, Mercer. Oh, don't mind, as he gets his claws and sticks into the guy's back, absorbing him. He's like, as it's like, this base has a Hydra in it. How did one of those things get here? We don't know. Seems a couple of bases have had them spring up. Anyways, we're gonna be sending in a few kill teams later tonight. We can still run a few tests on it. Like, alright. Well, anyways, I'm going on patrol in a little bit. Take care, Mark Jameson. He's like, yeah, you too, Mr. Elkhart. I don't know. Any last name anytime I think of the last name, I'm just like, what sounds good with Oak? But anyways. He's like, no, if you don't, I ain't gonna go, Mercer. One of these places has a Hydra. It's like, stay safe, Deku. As he runs away and going, he's like, continuing his work. Mercer is continuing his work. At this point, in a couple of months, James Heller, I'd say, would have found out about the whole Mercer releasing Blacklight. Sort of becoming convinced, having the same mindset he has in the game, saying that he... Well, wait. Hang on, give me a second. Like I said, it's been a while since I've played those games, so... Damn it. I think James Heller finds out about the whole not getting rid of the virus after he's found the other first evolved, aside from Deku. Then, if I remember correctly, that's when he finds out. Yeah. So he hasn't found out quite yet. Oh. So as Deku's making his way to the facility where the Hydra is being held, he sneaks in like he usually would. Some people are like, hey, I thought you went on patrol. We came back early. The other guys had to be dropped off. I had some other business to attend to now. Quit staring, privates. Yes, sir. As he walks through the thing, he's like, alright. Starts looking around, he's like, there. As he makes his way into it, looking over the chamber, he's like, how goes progress? Using the same tactics he typically would. How goes the progress? Looking over the thing, looking at it for a second, see what it does, and he sees how it shoots out the tendrils. Tendrils. Does that sound the same thing? Jesus Christ. Anyways, he's like, so, what does it do? He's like, I already told you, but if you want to hear it again, if there's anything new, it still just shoots out tentacles as well as more tendrils, as well as those bony protrusions on the top of it seem to act sort of like tusk. So when it spins around, or blades, it spins around how it does, it would typically cut things in half. He's like, interesting. So, how do you kill it? It's like, just typical. We recommend heavy weaponry, rocket launchers and such, to blow out chunks of the beast before you finish it off. He's like, thanks. Thanks for what? For the information. As he cuts through the dude and pretty much massacres everyone in the thing again. Rushes down there and looks over the rocket launcher. He's like, never used one of these. As he fires a few rockets, and yes, this is pretty much the same as the game missions. Fires a couple of rockets, and after a while he lunges forward, ripping and tearing into the Hydra as he rips it apart and gets the whole tentacle, I believe, the tentacle power up. That being said, he's like uses it a couple of times, like, this is weird. As he's looking down at his hand, he's like, why do I have 3 fingers now? This doesn't make sense. Oh. Jeez. Anyways, yes. As he's doing that, a brawler comes lunging at him. He's like, what the hell is this place in the deal with brawlers? They're everywhere in every single facility I attack. It's like, anyways, as he tears through the brawler and actually uses his newfound tentacles to use it, as he's doing it, he shoots it one last time, charging up and discovering the, I believe it's called like wormhole or vortex ability, whatever. As he does it and brings down the ceiling on this thing, as there's a loose part up there from all the rockets and such, it comes smashing down on the brawler, crushing it instantly. He immediately jumps through the hole, looks around and starts running off. It's like, there's the outside, get him! As they all start flying after him. Red Crown, this is Viper 4. We are in pursuit of the hostile. Please advise. This is Red Crown. As in the women's answers, this is Red Crown. You are to engage and try to slow them down. Reinforcements are on their way. It's like, copy that, Red Crown. Viper 4 out. And they start lighting him up, shooting rockets, and those smash into the buildings. The heroes are like, hey, watch it! As it's like, sorry, in pursuit of hostile, please be advised. As he's jumping and runs through the buildings, as he crashes through a door, he runs up to a building's rooftop, jumps over and just takes his claws and slices through the helicopter into 3 pieces. People are like, he just cut through a helicopter! What the hell? As then Deku's running up the building, it's like, dang it. The heroes don't want to fight him because Black Watch and their super soldiers, well, not super soldiers, actually. There aren't any super soldiers yet. Change that. Oh, sorry. The only thing that they've encountered as to being a super soldier, the super soldier guys, is that guy with the quirk. And he's pretty much the equivalent to one of them. But there are no super soldiers yet, so I'll leave it at that. James Heller is finishing up with some of the missions as well, as he hears another thing. Red Crown, Bogey 6, well, Target 3 is on the run. Please be advised. Well, actually, it would be Target 2, wouldn't it? Let's see. Mercer Virus Patient 2 is still around. Please be advised. Oh my god, I keep on forgetting this, yeah. But it's very tactical saying, please be advised. Second target is on the run. No signs of Alex Mercer yet, just this one at the moment, attacked base. Port, we're in pursuit. We've lost one of our helicopters, but the pilot seems to have survived. Those reinforcements getting any time here in Red Crown? It's like, support choppers on their way. They'll be there to assist you in a matter of minutes. Heller's like, the kid's getting into trouble. I could go and help him. As it's like, oh god! As it's like, he's like, what? The thing just flew up and brought a part of a building down on us. Or on some of the helicopters or whatever. The heroes rushed in to save people. Deku's like, I'm sorry. So he's zipping around trying to do things. He's like, oh gosh, gotta get out of this. He's like sort of swinging like Spider-Man, using the tendrils to his best abilities. But since any time he pulls on them, it pulls out a chunk of the building. Not enough to make the building collapse, but when it pulls out the chunk, he uses it to his advantage, turning into a flail or a ball and chain as he swings it back and throws it into the helicopters, causing them to crash. As he rushes off and is able to eventually, through extreme planning, get out of sight and hide away. He's like, that could have gone better. Got a new ability though. I guess that's pretty cool. I've been taking out so many of those nests. But I can tell I most definitely am stronger. Probably nowhere near Mercer's level, but probably am very strong by now. It's like, I wonder, could I give this to other people? No, it's probably best not to. As he walks away, and that's it. He hasn't been talking with Henderson or Marcus in a while. He's been taking a break from the gym, acting like he got hurt while lifting something. It was he accidentally, I guess you could say, tore or pull a muscle or something. He's like, I'll be fine, I just need some time, just give me a bit of time. Henderson and Jefferson have been really busy trying to keep control, trying to act as bodyguards and such, but they keep on getting sent all over the place when when Heller or Deku's brought up, considering they're some of the ones that have free time only guarding places. Nowhere important, just places. As they're it's like, how do these guys keep on getting away? You think Red Crown would be able to form some way of keeping on tracking them? Why don't they just use tracking darts or something? Be much easier that way. Yeah, I hear you, but hey, what are you gonna do? We can do anything. It's that's true, I guess, but still, come on. Sorry for that round of silence. I kind of got stuck in my head for a second. Now, with that being said, Deku is still being Deku. He's doing his own, schoolwork, but he's closing himself off from his mother and father. Even when his dad's in town, he just usually gives him, a hello and such. He's like, something's wrong with you. Trust me, nothing's wrong. Apparently, that's something guys go through. I never went through it myself, but a lot of the guys keep on saying that they were just like him when they were younger. I don't think that's a good thing. Hey, don't dish on my boys. He's like, your boys? He's like, yeah, they're good guys. Upstanding gentlemen. He's like, yeah, right, Hizashi. So they're telling you that they used to do that. Yes, so it's perfectly fine. Nothing's the matter. Alright? It's like, alright, I'll trust you on this. It's like, thank you. Now, how about we go out for dinner? It's been a while since we had a proper date, hasn't it? But I don't think any of them... Yeah, there's actually some places that are opened. And some of them do offer a Black Watch discount. This one place, it has really good pasta and such. It's a nice little fancy restaurant, just you and me. It's alright. As he's like, alright, let's get washed up and we'll tell Izuku that we're leaving. It's alright. As in, like, Izuku, we're gonna be gone for a few hours. He's like, do you need anything? And there's money for pizza on the table. It's like, thank you. Just focusing on my schoolwork at the moment. It's like, alright, have fun. As he's like, alright, they're leaving? Good. He's like, feels like there's something I'm missing. Something. He's running it through his head. He's like, what could I do? What could I do? What could I do? He's trying to think. I guess, well, as he's talking, it's just like... What the... He walks over and takes up the phone. He's like, hello? He's like, hey, nerd, you there? He's like, Bakugo, how'd you get my number? He's like, doesn't matter. How have you been? And when I said Bakugo isn't a girl. It just, the thing didn't hear me say that. Bakugo is not a girl. He's like, so, Noi nerd, how have you been over there? It's like, I've been good. Why? Like, 'cause I'm asking you, you damn nerd. It's like, alright. Deku really has fought things worse than Bakugo, so, you know, he really isn't scared of him anymore. So he's gonna be like, Kacha! And he's gonna be like, what up? With that going on, Bakugo, so, have you run into any of the infected? I've been looking at some of these pictures online, and some of them are crazy. He's like, yeah, I've run into a few of them. He's like, really? What's the muscular one that kind of reminds me of a dog? A brawler? Alright. What about these ones that look like people? Those are just normal infected, dude. Pretty common. What about these ones with like giant hammer fists? As he doesn't want to give away too much, so he's like, I haven't heard those, but that may be because they're like deeper into infected places. Such. I tend to try and stay away from them, Bakugo, if you haven't noticed, considering I'm quirkless. If you haven't forgotten about that. He's like, yeah, you useless damn nerd. Oh, is that all? Like, my mother was, Mom. It's like, is that Izuku you talking to? It's like, yeah, Mom. Why? It's like, can I talk to him for a moment? It's like, sure. She's like, so, what are you hiding from your mother? He's like, oh my god. I'm not hiding anything. I'm fine. Leave it at that, please. You and her have this idea that I'm somehow not okay. I am completely fine. You guys are just the ones with the inability to process that, it seems. Like, hey, It's like, it's truth, don't even deny it. Well, I won't, but still, that's very rude. Like, alright, well, I'm sorry, but anyways, as he's speaking, he's like, so anyways, how have you... As a massive explosion goes off, he's like, what the hell? As he runs over, it's like, oh, damn it. Infected are pouring in. It's like, what's wrong, Deku? It's like, oh, we got a situation here. As he starts barricading his door, he's like, damn it. He's like, hopefully Mom and Dad are fine. And as we cut to Inko and Midori and Hizashi, they got in the car and drove off pretty quickly. It was pretty quiet tonight, not a lot of traffic, so they were able to get to their place relatively quickly. As they're like getting seated and such, they hear the explosion. They're like, oh my god, where did that go? We don't know. It's best if you all stay inside, please. Hizashi just listening to them, because he may be hired technically by Blackwatch, but still, he's with Inko and he wouldn't trust leaving her here. He just hopes Deku is fine. And that Deku survived the red zone, he should be able to survive this. Deku's like at the moment just barricading his thing. He's like, well, right now it seems that several infected have gotten loose or whatever, or gotten here somehow. It looks like they have a brawler and dozens of normal infected. Starting to tear through. As the brawler looks up, he's like, oh shit. As the thing lunges upward, busting through his window, he's like, son of a bitch. Going around, he's like, damn it. taking a chair, and this thing comes smashing its teeth, and he's like, "Come on, you!" As he's like, "It's like on speakerphone, Deku, what happened? I'm a bit busy at the moment." As there's just a loud roar, "Come on!" He starts using more of his strength, pushing this thing all the way back. As he throws it out the window, he's like, "Son of a bitch!" As he throws all the stuff out of his way, he's like, "Dang it, dang it, dang it!" As he locks the door, he's like, "Go, go, go, go! Up to the roof, up to the roof, up to the roof!" It's like, "Whoa, whoa, dude, what's happening?" Like, right now, and I already told you, a bunch of infected have broken loose, and this brawler just launched itself all the way up to my apartment. Like, your apartment? Yes, my apartment. No, shut up. It's like, Jesus, that scared the living crap out of me. So he may ask him, why doesn't he just, claws and all? He wants to make it seem like he's still Deku to Bakugo, because Bakugo knows him best, believe it or not. And that Bakugo could probably tell if something was up. Right now, he thinks something is up because of how calm and confident Deku seems is. It's like, a thing just broke into my apartment, man. I am running up the stairs. He's like, you sound abnormally calm for someone in your position, how you typically are. Well, I've been dealing with a lot now. Shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up. Get up the roof, get up the roof, get up the roof. As he's sitting on the roof, Blackwatch is like, what's that kid doing on the roof? As they're like flying down, starting to shoot up, he's like, hey, look at that. And they're like, oh, that was the kid's apartment or whatever. Well, hopefully he does alright. Sorry. He's like, alright, so, how do we do this? Well, standard position, Man, I wish Hizashi was here. Yeah, we all do now. Shut up. He's like, hang on a second. That kind of looks like Deku, doesn't it? That kid kind of looked like Hizashi for a second, didn't he? It's like, nah, it couldn't be. As they're dropping down, like, purge it, purge it. And they start laying waste to the infected. And the brawler, well, it impaled itself on a lamppost. Yeah, it broke a lamppost jumping up, with how fast and how strong it is, it pretty much broke a piece of the lamppost off. So when Deku shoved it outside the wall pretty hard, it went down and landed right on it. He's like, look at that, man, that thing's impaled. Like, yeah, maybe the kid did it. He's like, oh, highly doubt that, man. You've seen those things? It takes like 6 guys to keep one of those things under control. Even then, that's extremely difficult. Trust me, I was there. I was doing that. It's like, yeah, whatever. Anyways, let's get this final thing cleared up. It's like, yeah. As we cut to the morning, Inko and Hizashi are staying at that place because it's like, stay overnight, we'll ensure everything's safe. Deku's like staying on the roof. He's like, as he's like kicked on, like someone kicks his leg, he's like, what? As he's like, who are you? It's like, Blackwatch. What happened here last night? Like, oh, just some infected came out of nowhere. I came up here when they tried to smash into my apartment. Or they did. Like, yeah. Anyways, we need to take you in for testing. He's like, why? He's like, it's orders. Now, come on. He's like, get off me. He's like, hey, don't you take that tone with me, kid. Like, come on, man. My dad works for Blackwatch. Oh, really? What's his name? Hizashi Midoriya. Like, oh. So you're Hizashi's kid. Anyways, we still gotta take you in for testing. It's like, I've been tested more times than I can count, man. Leave me be. I'm just tired. If you don't come with us, this will turn into a problem. It's like, I'm sorry, but I don't have to go with you. Like, alright, detain him. As several soldiers come walking over, hands in the air, little man. As they're like, hands in the air, he's like, get off of me. As he like shoves them away, like, as he starts to like run, he's like, he's runner. He runs down the fire stake. He's like, I'm not going with you. Go away. I know what you Black Watch murderers do. As he starts running through, as he starts taking off full speed, they're like, what the hell? That kid's fast. I thought Hisashi said he was quirkless. He is. Open fire! As they see him running and the amount of strength he's exerting and not wanting to be tested, they're like, nah, no way, no way. Take him down! As one of them gets a lucky shot off, and it like gets Deku right in the back of the neck, causing him to like fall. You shot the kid in the neck! Oh Jesus! As they all like have guys down there, they're running over. They're like, oh God, he's dead. As Deku heals himself up, as they're like, hang on a second, look at that. As the red tendrils go over Deku's wound, they're like, oh shit, light him up! As they're about to light him up, he takes out his shield and just covers himself. As he's booking it, he's like, damn it. Wait. No. As he takes out his claws, rushes forward, and cuts through them all, thinking, I can't run away, they know what my face is. Hopefully people don't know where they were going. As he cuts through them, he's like, I'm sorry, but you forced my hand. Running up through the building and cutting through the dudes. Getting to the commander, he's like, you freak. We're gonna kill you all. He's like, you freak. What was your father think? He's like, my father doesn't know. And you aren't gonna tell him. Otherwise, I know who you are. Captain Copperwood. He's like, listen, I don't want any trouble. I got infected by accident, man. If you guys get your hands on me, I know what's gonna happen. Sorry about your troops down there. And hang on. The squad that was with them is the squad that's with the captain are ones that work with that are Hisashi's main squad. The ones downstairs, no, not really. He's like holding him while the others are pointing their guns. Listen, I don't want to hurt any of you. Do not force me to. I got infected by accident. And I know what you Black Watch people do. Stay low and don't get in the way. I'm trying to make sure Black Watch doesn't keep doing stuff like this. It's like, yeah, right. Like, have you not known some of the experiments that they're doing? What experiments? We're sent in to contain. You guys are experimenting it with it still. Come on. Now, I'm unaware if all Black Watch members know this. So I'll say some of them are like, oh, we don't know about it, and some of them are like, I know rumors about it, but, you know. That's what these guys are like. They are just usually a kill team who goes in and clears out areas. Captain's the only one who really has information on it. But I digress. He explains that all he wants to do is be left alone. If I don't, my mom and dad may be killed. Why is that? I can't tell you that. Listen. I've been clearing out nests. That's what I've been primarily doing. I don't want to hurt anyone. The only ones I kill are the ones who come and try and kill me first. Even then, I try to get away. Sort of coming up with that on the spot, being not entirely wrong. Like, listen, we'll leave. I'll let you go. You guys say you didn't see me. You guys say you didn't see me. We can all keep on going as it is, alright? I don't want my mom and dad to be hurt by this. And imagine what Black Watch would do to them if they even suspect they're infected. They took us in the middle of the red zone, man. That's how I got infected. Like, you got a point, kids. Alright. This doesn't leave this place at all. We'll get you and your family reassigned to a new apartment after we get our story straight, alright? Thank you. If you guys need help, as he, like, hands him something. As it's, like, sort of a signal, you could say. He has his, like, own private phone, like Hal Heller would. It's like a secret phone that he would use. Yeah. I would say that he'd probably have access to one of those. It'd be, like, sort of So that way he can, like, get in contact with people like Mercer or something that would, like, give him information. If Mercer can't come face to face with him himself. That sort of thing. It's like, well, instead of a phone, I'll say it's a radio. Set to the same frequency I have on this. It's the only one. Now listen, if you ever need me, contact me on this, alright? It's like, I'll make sure to come and help you guys out. It's like, thanks, kid. And we'll ensure your dad stays safe. It's like, thank you. Now go. I gotta go. There's a few more. There's a nest that I heard about. Going to destroy it. He's like, good luck, kid. Like, good luck to you too, sir. And thanks for what you're doing. No problem. And as Deku runs out, it's like, Jesus Christ, that kid could have killed us any second. Yeah. So, we listening to him, boss? He's like, yeah. Get your story straight. As they're not connected to Red Crown at the moment, I'll make that clear. Get the story straight. That way, we don't get messed up when they question us. It's like, alright. And that's where I'll be ending it off. I hope y'all have enjoyed this. Hope y'all continue to enjoy this. And I hope y'all have a nice day, nice night, nice life.